up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Vlogmas. I think it's Vlogmas day 10. Let me see. Yes, Vlogmas day 10. I'm so excited. So today I'm going to share with you guys my chili recipe, which is so good and so hearty and delicious. So if you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos, especially this month where I'm posting every single day. And yeah, let's get into it. I have it in the pan, just like cooking up, because I like to make sure it's really cooked. And then it's been in there for a few minutes now, so I'm just letting it kind of simmer there for a little bit more. So this is what I put in there for the meat, and it's this McCormick chili seasoning mix, and this is gluten-free. I just picked it up. I thought I would try it. So then I'm cutting up my bell peppers right now, and I have 2 bell peppers in here already, and then this is my 3rd one. So I'm making a lot of chili today, so I want to make sure I have like a good amount of vegetables. I also have a little can of tomato paste. I have 2 onions, but I think I'm only going to use 1. I'll see how much I get from like the 1. Then I have 2 cans of corn. I think I'm only going to use 1 though. And then I have, don't mind my bananas, red kidney beans, dark red and pink kidney beans. I have some fresh tomatoes, but I don't know if I'm going to use those. And some crushed tomatoes and some diced tomatoes. So that's everything, and then I'll show you guys all my steps. I opened up the can of crushed tomatoes, and I turned on the little pot where it's on. So I'm just going to put this in the pot. And I'm going to do the same thing with the diced, diced tomatoes. Just going to open this up and put them in the big pot. So I'm going to put the diced tomatoes in the big pot. So the meat is done over here, so I'm going to put it into the big pot with the tomatoes. So now I'm going to cut up my onion. I'm going to see if I'm going to need both, but I'll cut up the one first. So I'm going to pour the peppers into the pan that I cooked the meat in. So I'm going to let the peppers cook up a little bit while I cut the onion, and then I'm going to put the onion in with the peppers. So I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil in here just so they could cook up nice and soft. And I like them to be like translucent, so I'm going to leave them there until they're pretty much cooked through, because I don't like to wait too long to eat my chili. I like to eat it right away, right after it's done. So then I'm going to pop in all of my beans, all the cans of beans that I have. So I have 2 cans of pink and then 1 can of red, and I'm going to put those in there and then mix it all up. So to season the chili, I used some adobo, and I just sprinkled some on and I mixed it, and then I sprinkled a little bit more on. And then I also used this chili seasoning mix that I got at a local grocery store. I'm sure you could find this in a lot of different places, so you don't have to use the same exact one, obviously. But I used just those two, just adobo and that chili seasoning, along with the chili seasoning that I used in the meat in the beginning. So as things are cooking on the stove, I'm going to start cleaning up a little bit because I had a huge mess, and I needed the space here to serve everything up. So I am just going to get rid of all of the like the vegetables that I need to throw out and just clean off the countertop a little bit more. So once the onions and the peppers are cooked nice and soft, I'm going to put those in the pot with the rest of the chili mix. And I started to mix this up, and then I had to add my corn. So I only ended up adding 1 can of corn. And then it turned out that this pot was not big enough. So after I put the corn in, I went and grabbed my biggest pot that I have, and I transferred it all to that, and that worked out a lot better. So I let the chili simmer for like an hour on medium-low heat, and while that was on the stove, I am just gonna do the first round of dishes, and this is just to clear off some of the like the mess that I have on the other counter over there. So I'm just gonna do these dishes, and then I will show you how the food turned out. So this is the chili when it is basically done. Like it's just been simmering with those little bubbles for about an hour, and it turned out so good. And I also made some crescent rolls in the oven, and then I had bought and grated some sharp cheddar cheese. And I like to buy the block and just shred it myself, and it's like so good. And then the way I like to serve my chili is like a big bowl of chili, a bunch of cheese on top, and then like a dollop or two of sour cream. So it was so good, and I made so much chili that I have a ton of leftovers. So I'm gonna be eating chili for like 2 or 3 days. So yeah, it would turn out really good. So after dinner, and after the family had left for the day, I started to clean up the kitchen. So I'm going to work on all these dishes, and like this is the main thing. There's a lot of dishes to do. and then I clear off the counters and do another round of dishes. So I think I did dishes like 4 times today, just because of all the cooking and stuff. So that is what I'm doing here, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. I am going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, especially this month when I am posting every single day for Vlogmas. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!